Dear students, this is video 1 of our next chapter, that is pair of linear equations. But this chapter has already been done by Sulochana madam, I heard. But since it's a long time that you have learned this chapter, you may not remember some things there, I feel. And of course, I won't do it in detail. I'll just make you remember some things there. So a pair of linear equations, see in this chapter there are MCQ questions they can ask, and one important 4 marks problem, that is graphical method of solving these two linear equations, and solve by any method they can give, but of course you know that substitution method and this one cross multiplication method of solving a pair of linear equations is not there. Only elimination method is there. But so this pair of linear equations can be solved by graphically and also by this algebraic method. So now and many more things you should know of it to write MCQ and all. Okay. Now the general form of a linear equation in two variables, we should know that. Very important it is in our chapter now. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now this is the general form of the linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. In your lower class, like 8th standard and all, 8th standard and even in 9th, you had studied about ax plus b equal to 0. This was also one linear equation, but it was having only one variable and it will have only one solution, and graphically you can't plot this. You can just solve it by algebraically. So ax plus b equal to 0, I'll just make you remember, that's all. See, ax plus b is equal to 0. 2x plus 3 is equal to 0 if I give. Then you had solved like this in your lower class. 2x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to minus 3 by 2. You had done like this. But let us come now this year for pair of linear equations. That too, two pair means two linear equations that you are going to solve by graph method and by algebraic method. That is important for us now this year. So ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is a general form of a linear equation in two variables. What about a pair of linear equations in two variables? What will be the general form of it? So you know it, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. This is one equation. The other equation will be a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the second equation. Now pair of linear equations, you are going to study a lot about it. You have studied. Now always the ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, this linear equation in two variables, will have solution means how it will be in the form of a point x, y we write. We have to find the value of x also, we have to find the value of y also there. See, in the former ax plus b equal to 0, we found only the value of x there. It's not like that here. It will have two values. For x one value, for y one value it will have. Now the next time this one general form of equations, pair of linear equations, I have written here the general form, where a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, they will all be the coefficients of x, y and constants. c1 and c2 means they will be constants there. Okay, now when you plot these lines, I mean these equations by the tabular column, you will find their values for x and y. All that you have learnt already, but I am just telling you. See, what we do is when we draw it on a graph, you know, it will get a straight line there. But a pair of straight lines of these two linear equations, they can be either they will be intersecting, or they will be parallel, or they can be on one coincident lines. Each linear equations line, no, both of them will coincide with each other. So such figures you may get on graph of lines. And when we are getting which intersecting, when we'll get parallel lines, when we will get the coincident lines, for those things you have learned some table there. You have learnt a table there. Huh? The table is A1 by A2. You have to do that simple calculation there. In these two equations, so of course there will be many examples, you know, many we can write there. See, for example, I have to write this. For example, linear equations I'll give like this. 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. This is one equation. Another equation is x minus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. This is second equation, say. Now, these two equations, what happens is, you have A1, A2 and all. See how A1 by A2 means 2 by 1. In these two equations you have done like this. 2 by 1. 2 by 1. Just compare this sum with the coefficients. Okay. A1 by A2 is 2 by 1. Then B1 by B2, you got there 3 by minus 2. 3 by minus 2. Then C1 by C2, I'll just see there, C5 by minus 5 by, because this 5 will come this side now, minus 5 by minus 3, which is equal to 5 by 3. So when you are given two equations like this, linear pair of equations, what we do is we'll calculate there A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. Why do we do that? In order to see whether they are intersecting lines on the graph sheet, or whether they will be parallel, or whether they will be coincident. See, A1 by A2 is 2 by 1 in this case. By just simple calculation we can say that they will be intersecting lines. See, A1 by A2 is 2, B1 by B2 is 3 by minus 2. That means A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So, when they are not equal to, then we say they are intersecting lines. Okay, they will be intersecting, they will intersect on the graph sheet. Otherwise also you should know that they will be intersecting lines for MCQ and all. Then the second characteristic of this is, we say they will have only one solution, unique solution. Because on graph when you plot this, no, you know the plotting and all, will come to it afterwards. It will, the two lines, no, if you get like this, they may intersect at a point like this on a graph sheet. I have just drawn the rough figure there. So this point, it will have its coordinates x and y, it will have, and unique solution, that will be the value of x and y. If you put in both those equations, LHS will be equal to RHS. That will be a solution there. The answer means we say solution. Then third point for this is they will be consistent. They'll be consistent, we say. Then these three are the special points of the pair of linear equations where A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. This is one. Okay. Now second one is, if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, it is equal. If it is not equal, gone. It is intersecting lines. We finished it. Now, if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, if you see only this much, it's not enough. You have to see whether it is equal to C1 by C2. You have to see. So, the third one, which is equal to C1 by C2 or not equal to C1 by C2, in these two cases, In both these cases, A1 by A2 is will be equal to B1 by B2, but they may be equal to C1 by C2, or they may not be equal to C1 by C2. So if it is equal to C1 by C2, then you should say they will be coincident lines. Coincident lines, or in other words, they are coinciding each other. Then second is infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions, because there will be, they won't intersect, they won't have only one unique solution. All the points which are lying on that line, all the points which are lying on the line will satisfy both the equations, and they will have infinite number, because there are infinite number of points there, and therefore they will have infinite number of solutions, we say. Third point is they are consistent only, but for consistent there is another word called as dependent. You can write dependent here. Consistent, dependent, we say. Then third one is, if A1 by A2, it will be equal to B1 by B2, but not equal to C1 by C2. Sometimes this will happen. It won't be equal to C1 by C2. Then in that case, we say they are parallel lines. Parallel lines they'll be. And second point is, they won't have any solution because they don't meet at all. Parallel lines means they are lines which are not meeting each other. If they meet, then there will be a point there, and that will be the solution. X and Y that point will have its coordinates X and Y, and those are the values which will satisfy the equation. But in this, no, it won't have any solution because they don't meet at all. Then third case is they are inconsistent. In this case, they are inconsistent. Now these three, what we wrote, no, they'll twist and ask. Anything they may ask in different manner, they will ask. So you should think and answer whether the lines are parallel, or whether the lines are coincident, or whether the lines are intersecting. Now these three things you have understood and you have learnt in your class. Okay, children. Now graphical method you have learnt. Next is graphical method, and that, it's given clearly even in your textbook, and even in the PDF there. The beautiful diagrams are there. How they have done, you should see. And in graph, there are some students who will not know to do this properly. They will not score 4 marks there because of points. To find the point there are easy methods also, there are some easy things which you can remember and learn it, If you learn it properly, you can surely plot it correctly and get 4 marks. Everybody should try to get 4 marks this year complete, because I know there are some students like that. Okay, now next point is, let us go. I am going to now, in the PDF also, they have shown intersecting lines, parallel lines, then coincident lines. Everything is shown very clearly there. And next point is about graph method. How are we going to do it? By graph, I know many of you will do it correctly, but there are some, about 5-6 students that maybe who won't be able to do. In the next test, you may have a graph problem. And let us see what we'll do. We'll give the graph sheet, or what will happen, we should see. Okay. Now next is, okay, I think time is up. I have to stop now. I have to stop. So let me stop. We'll then go to the next video lesson. Okay.